everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be planning out the week of October 11th through October 17th in my MakseLife planner. So let's take a look at last week. Not really much has changed in here, although there really needs to be like a lot of cancel stickers over here. So towards the end of the week, I started to get like really sick, and I really didn't talk about it like over on Instagram because I was like, I didn't need all of like the Instagram and Facebook doctors like trying to diagnose me. It started out with what seemed like food poisoning, and then quickly realized it was just, I wouldn't say just, but it definitely was some sort of a stomach virus because, oh my God. Yeah, just imagine the scene from Bridesmaids at the dress try-on. Yeah, like that. All I can say is that I am getting a super head start on my 2022 summer body. So that's how this week ended up. I started a little bit over here on my weekly reflections and just kind of working on next week. It's what I typically do every Sunday. I found these really gorgeous like weekly reflection kits over from Monarch Plans. I don't know why I can't say that shop name, but anyway, she's got some really super cute kits for this weekly reflections page. I'm one of those people where I'm a little bit more motivated if I can make the page cute or just, you know, whatever. I can totally do this page without any stickers, but this is kind of a nice option to have. She also has these stickers for the weekly actions page too, and I'm going to do that a little bit later today. So the kit that I am using is one from the Chrissy Ann Designs Celebrations collection. Now this is the page that normally comes in the Celebrations collection binder, but then you get the opportunity to order the add-ons at a later time. She'll normally add them onto the website. So that's what I did there. I won't have a lot of washi to use, so I'm probably going to use it more towards the top, I think. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. I always forget to get the pages that have the extra washi on it, but to help me with the top area over here, because I have to use the date stickers, or at least make them look like I know what I'm doing, I'm going to move this a little bit further up. I think I'm also going to track weather this week, and I did this last week and I keep forgetting to not do it. I need to like move which side I am adding the washi on so that I can cut it a little bit easier, and it's definitely easier to do from the outside. So anyway, with all that being said, with my whole stomach issue, I didn't get a whole lot done. Now we did get our new appliances, which was fantastic. The only issue that we had is that our builder had a really interesting way of putting in the outlet for our washing machine, and it created an issue with the way that our new our dishwasher. It created an issue with the way the new dishwasher was going to fit, so much so that we were like, oh my God, this might actually not work. But with the contract with getting these appliances delivered, they were not allowed to mess around with any of our electrical things, which was totally understandable. So we ended up having to go to the hardware store and get some extra just tools, because we were going to have to cut through our cabinet to make a hole to move the outlet, because they use this like massive outlet box. I kid you not, it was like usually like an outlet like the size for 4 things to plug in one item. So luckily we were able to get that taken care of, but it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a pain. I was like, really, why did they do that, you know? So anyway, everything else worked out great. Appliances are in, super happy. I can't really, you know, complain beyond that. So that part really wasn't that big of a deal. And our delivery person was truly amazing. He was super friendly. I don't even know if I want to use this. Maybe I just won't use it for now, because my plan is to start putting in the weather, simply because this is like a really weird season here in Georgia, where we're gonna have like 3 seasons a day for like the next few weeks because that's how fall works around here. It starts off like fall and then turns to spring around lunchtime, and then we have full-blown summer again around dinner time for a couple of hours. That's our fall here in the South. Which is why cardigans come in handy. I'm just saying. But one of the benefits of having so much downtime, and I will add too, I actually still worked on Friday. So I have a little backstory. Here we go, right? Like story time. I am the worst person at calling out sick for work. Like I really, really am. I have mastered the skill of going into work on my deathbed. Like it's not something to exactly be proud of, but I do have that guilt. And when I tell you that on Friday, I was like barely able to walk and I was still getting dressed for work. That's what was going down. And even Jesse was like, I really, really think that you need to stay home. And I was like, no, because I know what's going to happen. Like the second I get to work, I'm going to be perfectly fine. That was not the case. I never made it to work, thank goodness. I'm glad that I did end up staying home, but things progressively got worse. Like I'm talking like labor pain level stomach cramps. They were brutal. But anyway, I did end up being able to work from home. So the current situation at work is that our other HR person is out for several weeks. So it's kind of just me right now. And so I, texted my boss and was like, this is not happening. I can't. And he was totally like, oh, whatever you need. And I was like, I can probably work from home. And I really didn't have any regrets on that because literally it was answering emails. That was not a problem. So that's awesome. I love that my job has that flexibility where, I can do that. And so I managed to technically work the whole day, but I stayed my ass on the couch. I was not moving from the couch at all. Okay, I thought that there was a this week sticker with this kit. Probably not, and I'm probably just going to make one. Yep, it's over here. My goodness. So anyway, that's how that went. I didn't eat anything from Thursday to Saturday. I ate a full meal finally Saturday evening. Fantastic. I think by the time that point came around, I was like, I really don't want to even like look at food right now. All right, so let's get this weekend sticker down. This is like different than a normal kit, so I'm a little like, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. It's going to be great. But anyway, all that to say, I did have some extra time on my hands, so I was able to focus more on pages like my reflections and things like that, and catch up on my compass assessment, which I was a little bit behind on. Like I had started it. Where is it? From the end of September, but I never like quite finished it. And so I spent like a little bit of time working on this and finishing my compass assessment. So I was like, okay, I finally feel all caught up, like I can move forward with the month of September now that we're in the middle or the month of October. My goodness. But now that I feel like I can move forward from that. All right, let's get some plans down. I still have no idea what I'm going to do with the bottom here. I want to cover the hearts, but I think what I'm going to end up having to do is use this washi and just kind of bring it up further so that it does cover the hearts. And that'll be fine. It's going to look like it's in a really weird spot, and it kind of is, but it's going to be okay. But I also like almost never use this bottom part here, so now I have to figure all of that out. This is why I should probably pull out some washi. I was thinking of doing one of those videos where I just talk about the things that I haven't been purchasing anymore as far as planner things, and washi is definitely one of those things. Like I realize I don't have a desire to buy it. Like remember back in the day in like 2015, 2016, we would buy like rolls and rolls and rolls of washi for really like no reason other than to have like one specific roll out of the bunch. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. All right, so let's do videos. What we have on Monday, of course, is this video. So it's going to be the plan with me. And on Wednesday, I actually don't have a plan for Wednesday's video. I had planned on doing something else, and then I kind of changed my mind about that. And I was like, if I have time to do a front-facing video, then I could do that. So it really depends on if I will manage to be able to squeeze these things in. And I'm just not sure at this point, but I'm still going to put a sticker there in hopes that I get something done. And if not, that is perfectly okay. I mean, I got an extra video up last week, so I feel a little bit less guilty about possibly missing a video this coming week. My goal, one of my goals, is to not allow myself to reach like burnout level, because I think that this is that time of year where it really starts to happen for a lot of creators. So for example, right now you'll see a lot of people start talking about doing Vlogmas and things like that. I have already opted out of that. I am at peace with that. I am so actually just looking forward to not doing it that I'm kind of proud of myself, because I started to let myself feel guilty again for like 2 seconds, and I was like, absolutely not. We are not doing that. All right, let's work on my work things, because there's a lot of that going on this week. So on Monday, let's see how many of these skinny labels I have, because I think, so I've got these 3 right here, 6, 9, let's count meetings. I don't have quite enough, but I can kind of start going into these other skinny appointment labels, and that is going to be just fine. So on Monday, I have 2 interviews back to back. I don't know why they keep scheduling me like this, but it'll be fine. It will be fine. And I just put meeting, and that's going to be fine too. I hate putting like interview a lot, because I've gotten a lot of questions where people were like, oh my God, are you applying for other positions? I'm like, no, I'm conducting the interview. Which is totally fine. You know, sometimes when you look at someone's planner, you're like, what does that mean? That kind of thing. All right, so there's 10 o'clock and then 11 o'clock. Just kind of guessing the spaces there. And then I also have another one at 3 o'clock. Like, look at that. The whole day used up a whole row of meeting things. Now, one thing that I do love is that we are scheduled like 1 hour blocks for meetings or for interviews, and they typically do not take an hour. They typically take about 30 to 45 minutes depending on the particular candidate. Not a good candidate will take 20 minutes. All right, Tuesday I have a 9, a 10, and an 11. My goodness. So recently at my job, I have taken on quite a few additional roles, which I'm super excited about, because I am excited about growing in my position and, you know, possibly getting promoted. That would be amazing. But you know, hopefully that is the case. I realize the spacing between 9 and 10 does not match the spacing between 10 and 11, and I'm okay with it. So I hope that you're okay with it. All right. So there's another 3 o'clock on Tuesday. What in the world? I have my schedule like pre-printed off over here to the side, and I'm just like, oh my God, is that for real? So I know we have a particular group of positions that recently got approved for us to hire people. So I think that is kind of what's going on, is that happened, and they're trying to schedule them all at a particular time, because that's when those particular supervisors will also be available to help with those interviews. All right, Wednesday, I just have one at 12:30, and because my company works in various time zones across the country, this is like smack dab during my lunch, but normally I just adjust my schedule so that it's not that big of a deal. It's because we have a lot of our team on the West Coast, so this is actually 9:30 for them, so it's understandable. All right, Thursday, 3 meetings. My God. 9, 9:30, and 11. So what's also happening on Thursday is that my family has voted that we are going to the movies on a Thursday night. So our schedules are all kind of like we're all being pulled in a lot of different directions. So there's some things we just can't do on the weekend because of either our work schedules, kids' work schedules, college classes, all of that fun stuff. So we kind of came up with Thursday to go see the movie Venom. Also, we're hoping that means less people will be there, so that will be great. We had actually planned on going this past weekend, but I was a little under the weather and didn't feel safe leaving the house. So we are going on Thursday. And I guess the good part about just kind of covering up the hearts at the bottom and just kind of like ignoring this line here, you kind of get a longer like hourly space, if you will. So I'll have more time for some full boxes if I want to be able to fill those in. All right, so on Friday, I just have one meeting so far, and that is at 10:30. I already know that that's not going to stay that way just because I know that there are some things happening at the office that are going to require a few more meetings. Typically Fridays are a little bit lighter unless we have some events that require our attention. And I'm sure by knowing that I work in HR, you know what I mean by events. All right. All of that is in. Now, one of the things that is going on in town, and I'm kind of glad for these strips right here, is that starting on Friday is the seafood festival in our area. Now, this is an event that had to be canceled for 2 years in a row due to COVID, and this year it's finally back on. What's really cool about this event is that it really does focus on local small businesses, so I know that this means a lot to them that this event is now happening this year. We haven't decided exactly which day we are going on. The pricing changes based on which day you attend the event. So it can get kind of pricey. I want to say the first day is the most expensive, I think. Kayla was telling us the prices, and I want to say Sunday is the cheapest. But Sunday is also the day that I'm probably not going to want to go. But yeah, I'm excited that it is happening again because I know that it means a lot to those businesses. I'm just going to put that here, and I might also add a Steve because I think that would look really cute just to show his excitement as well. All right, got that in. Friday, we might have another, family movie night there, but I just don't know what we're going to do just yet. Let's see, on Saturday, I don't really have much else planned except the usual stuff. So like doing our meal plan, love using this pen for that. And probably gonna grab this green event label here. I have been loving, and I have it downstairs, so I don't have it within arm's reach. I've been loving going back to using the Petite Planner meal planner from EC. It is just so much easier to carry around and just meal plan in it. Plus, I can actually have the meals side by side from the grocery list. And because we've been going to Sam's Club, our actual weekly grocery list is much smaller, which was the goal of having a Sam's Club membership and not having to get higher dollar value items like meat and things like that on a weekly basis, because it turns out to be a little bit more expensive that way. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I brought home groceries today and it was a little bit more fun to stock the fridge with our new fridge. I was thinking to myself, I feel like one of those TikTok people lining up things. I was like, why did I not line things up before? Did I not feel my fridge was worthy? I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure. All right, so meal plan, and then I think we are also going to focus on cleaning the house. I did intend on taking my car to the car wash even today, but I had gone so early to pick up our groceries that they weren't even open yet. The car wash is literally kind of across the street from the supermarket there, and they weren't open yet, and I wasn't wanting to drive all the way back to wash my car. So it might just have to happen next week. All right, so clean house. That's kind of the big thing on the agenda. So far on Sunday, we are going to get some filming done right about here. I did hear that MakseLife is going to have some hourly washi tape, which I think is really, really cool. I definitely want to check that out. So that'd be really cool, especially because they have this vertical option. And if you really need the hours there to really like figure out where your appointments and tasks are going to go, that's pretty cool to have that option. What I'm most excited about, though, which I'm sure you guys are not shocked, is the MakseLife Daily. Like, that cannot come soon enough. I'm so freaking excited for that planner. All right. Pick up groceries on Sunday, and then I really want, let's see, one thing at a time. All right, groceries on Sunday morning, and I really found that the best time to go, let me see if I can get this pencil out of my way. I went this morning at 8 o'clock. Perfect, absolutely perfect time. It wasn't crowded or anything like that. It was actually really quite nice. I didn't feel rushed or anything. It was fantastic. And then on Sunday evening, I really want to work on my goals and my weekly reflection, and I really like just having that as kind of like a blocked out time, about an hour. It definitely takes less time than that. I definitely want to make space for that. Okay, ooh, that was a tight fit. All right, so I have 6 full boxes that I could use, and I think I'm going to kind of use them in the order that they're already in on these pages, because I think that that's what's going to work best, although I might vary the different heights of them just to give some different dimension to these pages. I almost want to just put this right in the middle. Like, does it matter? I feel like I'm just going rogue in my planner right now by doing this. Living on the edge, not living in the lines. That actually looks really nice. Like it, like it. Okay, 3 more that need a home. And these can kind of stay within the lines, I think. Actually, I'm only going to be able to fit 2. So I'm going to put this one right here for Friday. And then I really want to use are these mushrooms? I'm not really sure what these are. They look like mushrooms. Sure. I will never get over having paper that I can just pull stickers off of. Never. I appreciate it so much more now. All right. One thing I did forget is on Wednesday, is there something underneath that sticker? Yes, there is. Not sure. It's like a piece of another sticker. There we go. I do want to make some space for our midweek laundry. Did forget that. And I think I'm just going to put that right there and just write right on the paper. Now, another thing that I did want to make sure that I make space for is my workouts. And I realize now that by not putting them down first, that could create a problem, but I'm not too stressed about it. So I think I'm going to use like these flag stickers for those, because I think that will help draw my eye to them, and then whatever I do for the workout, I will fill it in after I've done it. So there's that one. And then let's do Thursday. That's definitely not going to happen. Not on a movie night. So it might just be Monday, then Friday. I can definitely squeeze it in Friday. I really don't think we're going to go to the first night of the seafood festival. Not after a full week of work. So we'll do that. And then Saturday, let's move the meal plan down a smidge, and then my workout can go right here. This past week was like a complete wash with my workouts, but I was talking to some of my girlfriends and I was like, you know what? I'm not beating myself up about it, because I worked out one time this past week, and that's one time more this week than this time last year. So that's progress in my book. All right, I want to do the habits section over here. I'm just going to put this remember sticker where it says habits. because I think it looks cute. It's not even necessary. Also, I want to go back and use some of the embellishments in this kit just because they're absolutely adorable, and I just don't know when I will use them again, but I think that they're just really, really cute. There's no way I could not use. So for my goals for this week, I did it differently this past week, and it just didn't really work out for me, but I still do want to include the reading and the water. So what I'm going to do here is do the 90 ounces of water each day, especially after what I went through this past weekend. Definitely need to still focus on hydration, reading, doing my daily delete, my skincare routine, because I do really good for like a few days and then I'll fall off for a few days. I wish I could be, that's one of the things I wish I could be a little bit more consistent with. And then what else? Trying to reduce soda, so no soda. Making sure I make time to unplug from social media and journaling. I think that'll do for now. All right, let's take a look at the weather, and I've got my Planner Kate little weather icons here, so that is what I will be using for the weather. All right, so Monday is going to be a high of 86 and a high of 82 and a low of 66. Tuesday's 84 and 66. These are not fall temperatures, my friends. 84 in the fall just feels way hotter than any other time of the year. All right, Wednesday is also 84 and 66. And then Thursday is going to be 85 and 67. Oh, so we're just getting hotter. Fantastic. What I do love, though, is that I have quite a few leftover stickers that I'm probably going to go ahead and try and use in my disc system, and I think that that's going to look really, really great. Oh, and I just realized I had a couple of holidays that I could add from my Chrissy Ann Designs Celebrations collection, so I'm actually going to move over this decor because I want to put the Indigenous Peoples Day sticker down for the 11th. And also, of course, a super important day on the 14th is Dessert Day. I love how some of her holidays match the actual kit. Like somehow she's made that happen for us. And I'm just like, how? So I'm going to move this down to get that put right about there. And again, thankful for stickers that work with this paper. All right. And I think that might be it for this current week. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right, guys, that is it for this week's Plan With Me. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are already subscribed, make sure that you click that red notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.